Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Order your favorite tennis gear at tennisexpress.com today. The WTA has stirred up controversy because the organization is considering moving the WTA Finals to Saudi Arabia. Some players don't like that idea. It is a hot-button topic and it is heating up. Saudi Princess Rima bint Bandar al-Saud, a member of the Saudi Olympic Committee, has taken some shots at Chrissie, Evert, and Martina Navratilova, who both strongly oppose partnering with Saudi Arabia because the kingdom represses women and criminalizes same-sex relationships. The princess issued a statement saying that Chrissie and Martina have turned their backs on women, and she said they should educate themselves about Saudi laws and the, quote, great progress women have made in Saudi Arabia. She says their position undermines the progress of women in sport and women in general. That statement came in response to a joint interview Evert and Navratilova did with the Washington Post, explaining exactly why they adamantly oppose the WTA playing in Saudi Arabia. They say moving the finals there would violate the very spirit of the tour to which they have devoted decades helping to create. They say women's tennis empowers women. So why would you host the crown jewel of the WTA in a nation where women are treated as second-class citizens? They say it's a country with a law on the books calling women the property of men, a country that criminalizes the LGBT community to the point of death sentences, and a country whose record of human rights and basic freedoms has been the subject of international concern for decades. As we've reported previously, several stars and Grand Slam champions are on the opposite side of this issue. Tunisian Ons Jabeur says that she 100% supports Saudi investment in women's tennis, and she sees it as an opportunity for both the sport and the culture. She says as an Arab player, she's excited to play there because it is a push to give more opportunities to women. She thinks having the tournament there could help the Arab women. Daria Kasatkina sees it differently. She says chasing Saudi dollars doesn't make sense. Kasatkina came out as gay in 2022, and she says the Saudi restrictions on the rights of LGBTQ men and women would make it very tough to play there. Other stars, including Billie Jean King, Jess Pegula, and Nick Kyrgios, publicly support partnering with Saudi Arabia. Jessica Pegula says in a crowded sports landscape, the WTA, which by the way took a huge financial hit when it pulled out of China, could really use the Saudi investment to not only grow the sport but raise awareness for women. Pegula has proposed a compromise, suggesting that revenue from a WTA and Saudi Arabia partnership could go toward creating or supporting women's rights or women's sports groups in the nation. Taking that approach, Pegula asserts, could help create positive change for women. Opponents, though, like Chrissie, Martina, and John McEnroe, say partnering with Saudi Arabia is straight-up insanity. For decades, tennis has prided itself on equality and integrity. So why would tennis then want to partner with a regime that represses women and criminalizes same-sex relationships? In a Zoom call with the media before the Australian Open, John McEnroe called the whole thing absurd, that it's comical it's even being brought up right now, given the debacle we're watching in golf. Two important notes about this issue. The next-gen ATP Finals were held in Saudi Arabia last fall, headed back there later this year. The WTA is actively searching for a new CEO, so obviously the potential WTA-Saudi partnership will be a major decision for the next leader. So, over to you now. What do you think? Should the WTA Finals move to Saudi Arabia, or do you oppose that idea? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. We'll see you next time here on Tennis Now.